What is up, everyone? My name is Shulton, and today I wanted to show off my Black Shaolin Absolver School, because I don't have a lot of students and I need me some disciples. Um, so I recently came back to the game and been having a lot of fun and just, mastering my decks. I'm pretty satisfied with what I've got. I've got a pretty nice win rate with this. So here you have the school ID. I don't have a lot of students and they're not really high level. If you join, you get Gravity, my sword deck, which is not too great. Shield, War Gloves deck, which is what I usually use when I use weapons, and the Barbarian War Gloves. Not the greatest rewards, but again, it's mostly for the move set and everything else. So let's get into it. So we start off with hand-to-hand with high jump kick, body blow into front sweep, which goes into Tetsuzanko, Surging Palm, and then yeah, sorry about that. Double fist, yeah, I messed it up. Second one is double fist stretch, and then roll uppercut, which goes into the roll punch, hook, and bounce knee, which then goes into whirlwind double punch, crouching elbow, and the liver knee. As far as alternatives are concerned, we have the jump out elbow, which I like to just close the distance most of the time. Surging palm, again a nice avoid. Eye poke, I just like because it's really fast. And charge haymaker is just one of my favorite moves in the game. I can't play without it. So here we go. We're gonna go into practice. I'm just gonna show off, a few, the basic rotation pretty much of it all. You can see it's fairly fast and it's got a lot of mix-ups and it covers pretty much all angles. I really like it. And the timings are not like exactly the same for every move, so you do get like, I feel like it's a little harder to time your defense abilities, or you think you blocked it and then you unblock and then the next move hits you right as you leave your block. And it's pretty easy to mix up. So for the War Gloves deck, we have the jab punch, jump light kick, wing back kick, which then goes into, where is it? Okay, underneath kick, soto huke, and the roll punch. And then we go into body blow, straight punch, and foot slap. And then we go into back trip kick, hook, and the back fist, which very powerful move and still comes out fairly fast. For your alternatives, we have spinning high kick, really powerful. Charge haymaker, like I said, I just love that move. Low spin heel, and Tetsuzanko, which again another move that I like a lot. So now we're gonna go into a little rotation show off. So again, both decks perfectly go into every move. Like all the alternatives can go into their own combo. Like you can do just an alternative combo if you want on both decks. And every stance goes into another stance. So you get these nice long combos if you want, but they're also easy to mix up so that you don't become too predictable. I'd say what I like is the War Gloves deck. The moves are a little faster and a little more aggressive. So it's a nice change of pace, when you feel like your enemy is starting to be able to read the hand-to-hand deck. I like to pull out the War Gloves. I would love to have a good sword deck. I really need to get on that, but for now, the War Gloves are doing just fine for me. Like I said, I just came back into the game, so I'm really gonna start grinding for this. So as far as stats and gear go, again, gear is completely subjective. and stats also. It's just what I went with and what works for me. So 17 in strength, 17 dexterity, 24 vitality, endurance 22, and will 4, and 15 in mobility at normal. So you know, you don't want to be too heavy. So we have the Lost Prospect Mask, the Shaman Elbow, the Urine Commando Armor, Reinforced Terror Glove, Curate's over top, Essence Miner under top, Elite Scout Belt, Terror Trousers, and Terror Chief shoes. So it's not gear that's really that hard to find. You know, again, Gravity and Shield are the powers I like to use, and Barbarian War Gloves for my weapon. Which, you know, we have a nice 59-59 in cut and blunt damage. So yeah, so these are a few fights just to show off, you know, how the build performs. Right here, I still have hair on my character. The next two fight, I don't know. I tried a couple of looks, but I really prefer the shaved head, since, you know, I called this cool the Black Shaolin, and you know, shaved heads make more of a Shaolin monk look. But yeah, just want to show off, like here, you know, just as you can see, it's really hard to time your blocks. The Charge Haymaker is really nice to just, you know, go through attacks. And here you go, first round, and we're still full health. I don't run health or anything. That's why I run Gravity, actually, is to actually stop the healers. So, you know, Gravity is really nice for that. If you're wondering why I'm not using Earthquake, is because our Earthquake won't stop someone from healing, but Gravity will. And Gravity you can do at a longer distance. So if they're staying away from you while they're trying to heal, well, you can just say, fuck your heal, and stop it right there. And again, you know, the moves, you know, you gotta quite a few avoid moves, which really helps in, you know, being hard to hit. I'm getting a lot better at absorbing. Here we go, now we're pulling out the weapon, because we gotta show this part off. Didn't pull out the Gravity, unfortunate. Here I'm just getting fucked. Here you go. And they're stealing my weapon, of course. That's all fine. But really, the reason why I went with high cut defense is just because when I pull out the weapon, usually someone pulls out a sword. And at least I know I won't get fucked by the sword deck, since I have some fairly high cut defense. Again, made him drop my weapons fairly fast, out of stamina. Trying to absorb to gain some more, but didn't really work out. And now I feel like he might just win this, but here you go, nice absorb there. And victory. So that is the first fight. Again, went fairly well, you know, we lose one round, but you know, a 3-1 is a pretty good victory. Next up we have this fight here. I just love that intro also. I don't know, I just like the way it starts off really close to your character. So, always bow before the fight. Try to have a good time, try to be respectful, you know. Which is what I love about Absolver, you know, the community is just so fun. And here you can see, you just can't do anything because he's trying to, I guess, figure out what I'm doing. Only problem is I drain my stamina fairly fast. But it comes back up at a good rate. And plus I can always absorb. Hit me with that Earthquake. Bang. Here we go, almost full health. That's why I don't like running, you know, healing. It's very, like, if someone stops you from healing, it just sucks. Charge Haymaker. I know there are other charge up moves, but personally Charge Haymaker is the one I prefer out of all of them. Or at least out of the ones that I have, since I don't have every move in the game. Here we go, Gravity. Gravity is also nice. Like, it's a little harder to pull off while you're close to the enemy, so you have to time it really well. But when you do, it really fucks them up. And you kind of create your own window. So we got 2-0, which is nice. And we got well enough shards to, you know, play around with him if we really want to. I just don't really feel like it's necessary. And here you go, bang. I've been practicing a lot of pulling off gravity at these tight moments. And it's really made a change for the best. It's really helping in, you know, creating these little windows of opportunity. Now this last fight I actually end up losing, but it is such an intense fight that I really felt like this really can show off what the deck looks like in, you know, high skill play, pretty much. So again, it proves that the deck isn't invincible, but it's still really good. It still performs really well against a strong opponent. And this guy, man, I mean, it's just an epic cult duel with absorbs going all around. I mean, as soon as the start begun, I was like, holy shit, I really need to, you know, be on point with my absorbs and really try to overwhelm him. He's so close, yeah. So we get the first round, which is nice, and we still have a nice chunk of health. Now he pulls out the sword, so we're gonna pull off the war gloves. Again, as you can see with the high cut defense, we can actually last pretty well against the sword, so it's not a problem. Gravity, and he absorbs it like a boss. And then he steals my weapon. He's trying to heal. I'm trying to... I think he hasn't realized he's doing it again. Motherfucker. And he was like one hit away and just fucked me up. And now he still has his zeal on, which is very unfortunate. Here, I'm just trying to get out of this corner. I'm able to really make a nice comeback on this round. But he's still very dangerous. He keeps on healing. I try to cancel it every time. Oh, tried to fucking slap me? Don't you dare. Here you go, you know, 2-1. And then he just fucks me up in this round. I just can't seem like, I don't know, my absorbs were not on point on this round. Tried to use the gravity at the wrong time there. And here you go, last round. He's almost full health, so I'd say it's pretty much a, you know, as whoever performs best. So I know I put on shield, boost my defense a little bit. And you know, I have this amazing start on this round, and then I just fuck it up because I was gonna use gravity there, and then I just brought out my weapon instead, and it kind of fucked me up. And so I get stuck in his loop, and he just rapes me. So again, very unfortunate because I almost won that round, and then I just messed it up. And then I wanted a rematch so bad, but he didn't want to go for it. So yeah, this is my school. If you're interested, join up.